Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Dharma to do a daily for you. My readings tend to last from 24 to 36 hours from whenever they start playing out. And you can join us every morning over on the membership side of this channel for the daily moon. We coffee, we chat, it's tons of fun. Okay, and everything else you need to know about the channel is in the box below. And there's going to be an extended for this. Takes you to my website, dharmajane.com, or you can join the Extendaholics and get all of the extended unlimited. Okay, guys, angels for the tribe for the day. What do we have here? We have a gazelle. Gazelles are quite majestic, are they not? And a moth, like a moth to the snake. Okay, first let's start with the snake because we've been talking about that on the channel for like a minute. Especially for Libras. This is not a Libra reading, but for whatever reason, that symbol is important for Libras this year. Okay? In that I'm looking at the matrix right here. It's almost like this piece of, now this was on the bottom of the deck, so this is, I would assume this is true for both characters, that this piece of the matrix will keep replaying. It's almost like being in this particular web of the matrix together, and it is protected every time this snake sheds its skin, which means new life to me. They go around and then around and then around, but they're inside of this matrix of life. That's the sacred geometry. That is the flower of life. I believe that's what they call that. I'll have to look it up. We'll put it on the Raven's Nest soon. But this one is looking up with alert, like a freaking alert. There's a predator coming. I can feel it. So you might notice someone around you get real, their eyes might be real big. They can just tell that there is a change in the air. And that maybe they should run, or maybe they don't know what to do. Where's the herd? Where's the tribe? What should I do? Because whatever is inside of this life, it's very, very, very alluring is a good word. And they're drawn to it. Old school, like a moth to a flame. This person could have a tattoo of a moth, specifically, maybe like a lunar moth or one of those. The lunar moth is supposed to be the spiritual butterfly somehow. We'll talk about that too if somebody reminds me, but they're drawn to this. It almost looks like a bug zapper. But it kind of is. Because once they go to it, they're not getting out of it. Once they admit to this, or once they agree to this, or whatever, they're not getting out of it. And this one over here is like, I feel a change in the air. What's going on? Pray tell. What is indeed happening here? There's something happening here. Strange beans. Eva. So, and there's that snake. Right? It's alluring. It's these two snakes that are coming together. And snakes are not always, it doesn't have to be biblical. It's animal medicine, and there are different kinds. This one is just a garden snake. Didn't we do a fire sign reading recently called the Garden of Eva? Right? It's alluring. It's almost like Eden. Right? It is, and people are drawn to it like a moth to a flame. Secrets. There's those keys again. They've been out all week. Miss Sunshine, the gardener, and the red garden. So there's 3 cards here that talk about a garden. The gardener in the red garden. Okay. This is the one. This is the red garden. Eva lives there. She thrives there. She does whatever. Okay, whoever Eva is in your life, it's a very, very alluring life. It's a whole on garden. She's all, look, I'm gonna move there. I'm a gardener, and that's a garden, and it's for me, and it's alluring, and that's what I'm gonna do. But then you have this secrets thing, okay? She's got the key. This is something that's been locked away. This whole other experience, it's like she's waiting on the other side of the moon even, and then when this one comes in and unlocks this door, what you see behind the door is this, look, exactly like a moth to a flame. Like this one here, I was saying that's what they're doing. They're going through this portal or whatever we're talking about into this matrix, which is no different than unlocking the key and looking to see what's inside. And what is inside is this giant, wonderful ball of light, and we are very, 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 very attracted to that. Now, how does that have to do with this garden? I heard the keys unlock the garden. The secret garden. It's something you didn't even know about. What's the secret garden? On page, there's somebody's looking like, they might even be like this, okay? And they're like, somebody might even find somebody else's drawers. Like, the fuck is this? Okay, you want to explain yourself right now, but wow. Five of Swords. So it's like, so the Garden of Eva that we're talking about, this red garden, this place with this snake, it is totally, totally, totally alluring. Like a moth to a flame, but what happens when a moth touches a flame typically? So let's go over to this gazelle person, because they're like looking up like, they want to get somebody away from a different situation. The gazelle, whoever this is, that's like watching their moth friend, like about to do whatever. They're like, we gotta go. Come on, let's dip, let's run away, let's do whatever. What is this? Your spirit guides, I heard arigato in, arigato out. So if you're forced to spend a little bit of money, don't worry, because it's coming right back. Five of Wands. All of these people look lost. They're like, I don't, look at the ones in the back, okay? The one there in the white seems the most like excited, or I know what to do. This one's like, okay, I'm just gonna go wherever you want. And these four seem irritated by the situation. But this gazelle person is like, let's just go. Let's just go. And you do. Find a place and you go. But there it is again. You have to spend money. But then it was five of Pentacles, Six of Wands. Like you put money into something and then all of a sudden it's the Garden of Eva. And she's like, I'm a gardener, so I'm going to do this. It's like you're planting your own garden, you're doing whatever. But then there's other layers. It's almost like your heartbreak pays every time that you get your feelings hurt or something like that. You get a big cash payout. Every time. You're like, okay, well, yes. Talk about make your pain pay for you. All right. So there's a couple of scenarios here that I want to look into because this, I heard, when I looked at this, I heard the secret formula. And this might be about money. And this is like how you, this is, because I heard you unlock the key. I mean, you unlock the garden and you get to go in and then you're the gardener. And you're like, look at what I can fucking do. And it's alluring, but there's this warning where it's like, this is, it's a eternal, lifelong, geometric, sacred geometry, shapes, whatever. It's a portal. When you go through it, you're not coming back out. So don't, it's like almost like don't start something if you're not going to finish it fully. And it's, you have somebody else who is, I don't know, they're on alert. It's almost like this is a friend of yours and they're seeing like a glow up or something like that. And they're like, I better move forward with this one because they're going through that portal, whether I want to go or not. So I better, if I want them, I better get on board. Okay. So let's go to the extended and check out and see what happens after this, because there is a lot of, it's Nine of Swords. I feel like suddenly everybody's being forced to look into some things. Okay, so the link for that is in the box below to take you to my website, dharmajane.com, or you can join the Extendaholics side of this and get it all. Okay, until next time, have a good one. Bye.